Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Annisa Anggun Nurul Jannah as a representative from SMA Negeri 1 Mejayan. Ladies and gentlemen, every city has a great story, and in my city, Caruban also has it. And today I'm going to tell you a folklore from my city with the title History of Dongkrek. Please listen carefully. Dongkrek was made more or less in 1866 by a person named Raden Sosro Wijoyo. At that time, the Mejayan community and its surrounding were hit by a very sad and terrible plague attack, which the Mejayan people called it Pagablu plague. At that time, it started with a very strong wind and heavy rain accompanied by lightning flash, so that the river divided Mejayan village overflowed, flooding the fields and destroying existing homes. This disaster ended with a long drought, which resulted in expensive materials and clothing, so that many people starved. It was at this time that the disease began to attack ferociously, so that there was an epidemic of disease called Pagablu epidemic. It can be said in the afternoon sick, in the morning time, and in the night sick, in the morning time, so one after another. Knowing the disaster that befell of his residents, Raden Sosro Wijoyo felt calm in his heart to immediately ease the situation. But it seems less capable if he does it alone, so he decided to call the village officials and village elders to discuss about the situation. But all those present handed it over to Raden Sosro Wijoyo. He then took a step to his father to report that his citizens were stricken by a disease outbreak and to ask for instruction how to ease the situation in Mejayan that existed at the time. Then, what should I do to reduce the situation in Mejayan? You should do Totaki Musubroto, Besutroko, or meditation in quiet place. Pray to the Almighty to get instruction immediately. Raden Sosro Wijoyo departed to carry out his father's advice and was followed by his servant. However, before completing the meditation, he was disturbed by ilu-ilu, banaspati, and so on. But he didn't waver because he was hindered by his servant who always guarded him. Suddenly, Raden Sosro Wijoyo saw a white light that came to him, and the light became a shadow of an old man. What is that? Hey, Sosro Wijoyo, this for you. It's a yellow leaf whip. Use these tools to paralyze the police and to obliterate the plague. After the whip received, the light and shadow disappeared. After that, Raden Sosro Wijoyo stood up from the tataki by turning his body to face the ghost and immediately whipped them all. And do you know what happened? Yes, the fight was won by Raden Sosro Wijoyo, and the police were caught in Raden Sosro Wijoyo's trap. Sosro Wijoyo, let us go free from this trap. Alright, but you all have to help me to repel the plague that is plaguing my area. The police agreed and thanked him. After that, they set off together around the Mejayan village, led by Raden Sosro Wijoyo. After finishing the scene, in another day, residents who initially sick, attacked by Pagablu epidemic, came to Raden Sosro Wijoyo and report that many residents had recovered from their illness. With the report from residents, it had been clear evidence that carrying out his father's advice is not in vain. After that, Raden Sosro Wijoyo called the ghosts and was advised to return to their origins. He also advised the ghosts to always maintain the security and safety of Mejayan village, and if any time needed, they will call back to help. After a while, Raden Sosro Wijoyo had idea to realizing the ghosts who helped to get rid from the epidemic as a real form. He then gathered carpenters to make masks out of wood, and the musical instrument was also from wood, iron or zinc, bamboo, and animal skins. After it was finished, all the equipment is sparked with flower water and held Thanksgiving. Then at midnight, all the equipment is sounded around the Mejayan village. Because the sound of the music reads dong and dong and dong and so that many people call it dongkrek. Henceforth, Raden Sosrawijoyo felt relieved and proud because his task had been completed. He then made a report to his father and at the same time showed concrete evidence by bringing all the tools that had been made, mainly masks as images of demons and ghosts who helped ward off from the plague. After the mask was received, Raden Sosrawijoyo's father instructed that every Suraman, all the equipment be sounded around the Mejayan village, with the aim to anticipate the arrival of the plague, to remember in the tragedy of Pakupluk epidemic, to translate and also to keep traditional music. The end. From the story, we can take a message that we must listen to our parent advice. And as I said, when everyone and Raden Sosrawijoyo help each other to get rid of the Pakupluk epidemic, at that time it was like to now, the COVID-19 pandemic hit. If everyone obeyed the existing health protocols and followed the existing rules, this pandemic would disappear. Therefore, let's obey the existing health protocols. That's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.